What's up YouTube? Welcome back to today's video. First off, hope you're all having a great day today. Every single time I have a racing off weekend, we usually relax, clean around the house, just sit around and kind of just make up for lost sleep from all the past weekends of racing. But every single time we have an off weekend, I always wake up on Sunday and go, I really wish we could have just went racing. I don't care where we're at, whether it's a Southern Oregon Speedway, Cottage Grove Speedway, Wairika, Cycleland Speedway, just all these other tracks that are close, even if we could have just went and done a one-night show. So that's just kind of how I felt when I woke up this morning. Don't get me wrong though, off weekends are great, and I think my family needed this one. I was looking at our stats for the summer. We've done 23 nights of racing, and our last off weekend was April 30th, which means from May 5th to now, we've just been non-stop, go, 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 racing every single weekend. I believe we did 4 or 5 two-day shows, and then also we just did a few single-night Saturday shows, and then we did our Western Sprint Tour Speed Week, which contributed to a lot of those races. 5 nights of racing, 4 different tracks, and it was all in the 360. That was so much fun. We have another Speed Week coming up, which is probably going to drain my family, but we're diehards. We're going to do it. 7 races, 8 days, well, 6 of the days are Speed Week, but then there's also, it starts on a Monday, and then you can also race the Saturday before because it's $2,000 to win this upcoming weekend at the Southern Oregon Speedway. And then we're going to start our ISCS Sprint Car Speed Week. So lots of fun racing is coming up soon. But like I said, probably not the worst thing in the world we couldn't go racing this weekend. My family, we're re-energizing and preparing ourselves for these next few weeks of racing. And I will say, Friday night, I went to bed the earliest I have all summer. It was still like 11:30 or something like that because I was playing iRacing, but I went to bed early. But now on to the main topic of this video, why we didn't go racing with the Summer Thunder Sprints this Friday and Saturday at Cottage Grove Speedway. I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark. I thought I'd make a video just explaining what happened, especially since I kind of hyped it up. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I posted this Monday, and this kind of leads into why we didn't go racing. I was like, got the car all loaded up Monday. This is the most prepared we've ever been for a racing weekend. And the reason being, as you see in that post, my dad had a knee surgery coming up on Tuesday. But before we get into the rest of the week, here is a little background on my dad and his knee problems. Also, if you've never met my dad before or seen him in the vlog, here's a picture of him. His name is John. Anyway, so probably for about the past 5 years, or actually even longer than that, my dad has had pretty bad knee problems. You can see him walking around, he's got a bad limp. So the doctors finally wanted to take some action on it and do something about it. So this past January, he had surgery on his left knee for a torn meniscus and some arthritis. And once they went in there and fixed him up, he recovered well, and actually his left knee was feeling pretty good. So the doctors got his left knee all fixed up, and actually through February and March, he was walking pretty well, wasn't limping much at all, and he was able to do more. But then come around April, his right knee was giving him a lot of pain, so that's what they did surgery on this past Tuesday, in his right knee for a torn meniscus. So both knees had the same injury, except there was no arthritis in the right one. But I also believe, I guess they were saying like the tears were 2 different ways, like the left knee was like this and the right knee was like this. I don't know, something like that. So they did surgery on it this past Tuesday, except his right knee didn't recover like the left one did. He was laying in bed and it wasn't really feeling any better. Now it's not like we were expecting him to jump up and down and start doing jumping jacks and be able to run laps around the house or something, but he was laying in bed and his right knee was swelling up a lot. He wasn't able to even really move much. So we laid in bed all week and we were hoping that each morning he woke up, he would feel a little bit better and the knee wouldn't be hurting as much. So come Friday morning, we were looking like we were gonna go racing. He actually was starting to feel a little bit better. But before we headed out, I think it was around 9:30, they took him in to get x-rays because his knee was swelling up just a little bit. And when they did those x-rays, they found blood clots in his right calf. It was a good thing though that we found those blood clots because those could obviously lead to some more serious stuff. So after that, we took him to the ER, they got him all fixed up, he came home, and then Saturday, we're like, well, there's possibly a chance we could go racing. Obviously we couldn't Friday because we took him to the ER. He's like, we'll see how I feel in the morning if I wake up and I can kind of walk, because he couldn't even really move around. Obviously, he had to be on crutches, just try not to put as much weight on his right knee. So we woke up Saturday, he's like, Tanner, I don't really think we could go racing. I was fine with it. I mean, obviously his safety is the #1 priority, and really I could tell it was really, really hard on him just to move around. So come around, I would say maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, he could barely even move his right knee. Like it was stuck in a position kind of just like this. And so my mom, we took him to the ER, they got him all fixed up. He was there for like 6 or 7 hours. But now it's Sunday morning and he's still in the same state as yesterday. His knees are really hurting him. He's laying in bed, trying to get up a little bit with his crutches and just move around, but his knees are really hurting him. I could tell he wanted to go racing yesterday. One of our options was we were thinking about maybe just going out to the local Southern Oregon Speedway, but the limited really wasn't put together, and like I said, we ended up having to go to the ER for his knees. So just overall, a crazy weekend, but at the same time, we have kind of got to relax a little bit because we're sleeping in our own bed, catching up on sleep. So we're just hoping my dad starts to feel better over this next week, because that'll just determine how much of Speed Week we're able to race, or this next Saturday, the biggest limited race, I think, of the season. It's $2,000 to win out of the Southern Oregon Speedway. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like the Ironman Nationals or something like that. We're gonna try to attend that, but just hopefully my dad starts to feel better, and then we'll be able to race. So kind of a hectic weekend for us, even though we didn't go racing. But now it's time to open up some fan mail. Both of these are from Pennsylvania, so that's pretty cool. I've been seeing the Pennsylvania Posse support lately, just on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, all the comments and stuff. A lot of you guys are from Pennsylvania. Lots of good racing out there. Let's see this. Yo, this is cool. Look at that. Wow. That's insane. Who is this from again? Let's see. Oh, I don't see the name on there. Oh, but it's from Pennsylvania. Look at that. One of the best fan mail drawings, if not the best. Great detail. I mean, he's got the seat, the helmet, got Tanner Holmes. Awesome. I don't see a name on this. They wrote something here, but I can't really read it. So whoever sent this to me, thank you so much. This is an awesome drawing. Gonna go straight right up there, right in the center of the fan art wall. Now this one is from Benny, also from Pennsylvania. Got a little note, says Tanner Holmes on it. Tanner Holmes. And then, so he drew my 500 Outlaw car right here. Thank you so much, Benny from Pennsylvania. Like I said, love the support the PA Posse gives me. I really appreciate that. One more thing I want to show in the video. It's something that happened last night, and I thought it was just too cool not to show. So one of my friends, Logan CV, you guys know him. He just ran the Eldora truck race, and then it also has been running USAC and PowerEye midgets for Keith Kunz Motorsports. He did like a total Red Bluff Outlaw move trying to avoid a wreck last night. I'm just going to play the clip.
3 and 4, basting around, and it yellows out. CV ran it off the fence to stay out of trouble in a corner. Did you see that? My goodness.
I thought that was a pretty cool move, and I know he totally learned that race seat at Red Bluff, because when you're racing back to the yellow and there's like 3 or 4 cars parked right in the center and you're going inside, outside, just trying to avoid them, definitely a lot of experience there plays into trying to miss wrecks in the bigger cars. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. Lots of sprint cars hopefully coming soon. Hopefully my dad just starts to feel better, and then we'll just get back to racing. But anyway, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Deuces.